Marrying someone when you know you're gay is equally as bad as cheating. The title says it all. My stepmom's ex-husband was actually gay, hence him now being an ex, and she told me about her experience with this. After they got divorced, he got engaged to another woman and is still in the closet. I'm not talking about being in a relationship or being confused. But I honestly don't sympathize at all for anyone, regardless of gender, who knows they're gay and gets married to a straight person anyway. I'm not saying people should be forced out of the closet, but it's a marriage based on a lie. Also, most of the time these situations end up being similar to cheating where people know and end up keeping secrets. I don't know, I just think it's so wrong. You know, there are places on earth that still do practice fucked up traditions and there is no love in marriages, only cold calculation from parents. Being gay would likely lead to death in such places, so getting married in this case is justified. Straight people don't love each other due to traditions in those places anyway. But as for first world, I completely agree with you. I have to scratch my head at that one. I'm going to assume you mean in places where homosexuality is accepted? If so, I think it's messed up. I work with people who were married to the opposite sex, had kids, and then were suddenly gay because they met someone and then leave their family. I don't get it. I mean, I had some girlfriends in high school that were very aggressive in pursuing me, which, let's be honest, at that age, didn't take much, and then didn't want to kiss, hang out after we started. I later found out all 4 of them were lesbians. I really don't care if they used me for cover in high school, as it was pretty homophobic there. I just wish they had have let me in, especially since the first one told everyone we broke up because I didn't want to kiss, make out or have sex. She suspected I was secretly gay in fact. That made things difficult for me. Again, I wouldn't have cared, but I wish I had have been let in on it. There's a minorly famous dude in the ICOC church who is gay, but married to a woman anyway. They have kids of their own, I believe, don't quote me on that, and adopted a couple more. Because of his religion, he doesn't want to practice? Is that the way to say it? Being gay, that sounds really weird, but admits that the desires are there. His wife was a lovely woman. But when I heard everything, I just couldn't understand how his wife could feel okay, knowing he wasn't attracted to her, or was just a little bit. Unless he was really bi, which changes the story completely, it just seemed weird. He remarried to another woman very quickly after his wife died, too. Being bi and marrying the opposite sex is one thing. Being gay and not being attracted to your wife is a little weird. But being gay, unattracted to your wife, and then marrying her anyways, without her knowing, is completely fucked up. Cheating on her while knowing this is even worse. Also, I'm continuing to use gay and wife for simplicity reasons. This goes for lesbians marrying dudes too. This also takes into account that lesbian/gay means little to no attraction to the opposite sex, and that bi is a thing. I also don't condone any cheating, like ever. This reminds me of the lady from Girl Defined who married a guy knowing full well he went through conversion therapy, and even saying that she knew he was a changed man and had overcame his sins or something along those lines. I agree, it's FCKED up. Yeah, nothing wrong with being gay, but if you suspect you are, you shouldn't get married until you find that out for certain. It's a really shitty thing to do to your spouse and kids. I think marriage doesn't always have to be about sexual attraction, it could be romantic attraction, and to me is mainly about devotion and love. There was actually a lesbian woman who married a gay man, and although weren't exactly sexually attracted, were devoted to one another.